Huddled in a bomb shelter in Kyiv, a 7-year-old girl named Amelia Anasobich sang a song in Ukrainian. She sang Frozen. It went viral as people commented on her sweetness, the innocence, and the hope for this little girl. The video tugged on everybody's heartstrings. In the beginning of the video, you can hear the whole room go quiet as the crowd realizes that she's singing. Here it is.
Закрой все чувства на замок, навечно отпусти и забудь, что прошло уже не вернуть. Отпусти и забудь, новый день укажет путь, не боюсь.
I am happy to report, after 6 days in an air raid shelter, Amelia, her brother, and her grandmother walked for about 2 days to the border and are now safe. Her mother, along with her father, decided to stay behind to provide food for Ukrainian forces. But Dad said, I always knew Amelia was very talented and a sweet angel. Now the whole world knows the same. Currently, in the hot spot is the founder and CEO of Mighty Oaks Foundation and the co-founder of Save Our Allies, Chad Robichaux. Hello, Chad. How are you?
Glenn, how are you? The last time we talked, I was in Afghanistan.
I know. Now you're in Ukraine. Tell us the situation on the ground and what's happening.
Well, it's pretty dynamic and very different in different parts of the country, as you're aware. Over in Kyiv and the cities more to the east, you have the direct kinetic combat with Ukrainian troops, Russian troops, and as well as militiaed Ukrainians fighting for their homes and their towns. And then over to the west, you have you still have major cities intact that are at threat, and we seen yesterday over at Lviv getting rocketed. And so the whole country's in chaos. Everybody's scared. People are evacuating not just out of the country, but people are evacuating from one dangerous city to a safer place. And, a lot of people that are helping, like Save Our Allies and other organizations that are helping, aren't just evacuating people from the country, but actually moving people from a dangerous place to a safer place, moving medical aid forward, moving supplies forward, and moving people out.
So, Chad, you've been in special operations for a very long time, now retired from military service. But what is Putin thinking? I can't make heads or tails of this.
Yeah, we were just in the middle of all the operations we're doing. We kind of paused for a second a little while ago. Just what is he doing? Why is he moving forward? I mean, he's obviously he had everything the way he would want it. If you look at economically and globally, he was winning. America was buying oil from him, even though we all disagreed with it. America was buying oil from him. The rest of the world was buying oil from him. He was just in a really good geoeconomic position. And then he does this, and for what? To gain Ukrainian oil that he won't be able to sell now? It just doesn't really make sense to someone who the world has thought was a very strategic thinker and made decisions, all his decisions. I mean, everyone you talk to on both sides of the aisle and politically and people around the world said, Putin's not a good guy, but he always makes calculated strategic decisions, and we're just not seeing that right now.
So we're seeing this weekend, the U.S. said that he asked China for military help or at least supplies. I'm hearing that he's going to get more vicious. Do you have any sense that being there, what's coming? Is this ending? Is this getting worse? What's your feel?
It's going to. My feel is look, it's not just from my experience. I'm here on the ground with people, the smartest minds in special operations community. I'm meeting with the highest level of from all different governments of the world, intelligence agencies and things like that. Everyone is in a consensus agreement that it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. If you watch what he's doing right now, towns like Kyiv, he's Kyiv, he's surrounding these towns holding, destroying infrastructure, roads, bridges, rails, any egress routes out inside these cities while the Russians are holding out a perimeter. They have the ability to get resupply, but those inside can't. So medicine like something as simple as insulin is a death. That's as deadly as a nuclear weapon to someone with diabetes, right? All these a lot of children's hospitals have no medicine, no medical aid, no supplies. Water, potable water is gone now. Food, they're starving them out, and not only starving them out at night, it's going to get 15 degrees, so you get people freezing to death. Particularly the people trying to evacuate, the women and children trying to evacuate.
All right, so what is it you guys are doing on the ground, and how can we help?
So one of the things that we're doing, a lot of great NGOs here, evacuating people, trying to move supplies, food in, medicine in. What we're doing specifically is we know that the cellular network is going to fail. And our experience in not only special operations, but some of our teammates are some of the world's best precision recovery, precision rescue experts. And we know that the most crucial thing is to have communication. So we're building communications infrastructure to make sure that everyone in all these cities around Ukraine have the ability to communicate with us. So when the cellular network goes down, we can still rescue them, we can still move supplies to them, and we can still communicate with them. So that's our priority mission right now, is doing that and then tying that communications network and infrastructure to the ability to be able to rescue, move medicine forward, move medical aid forward, and then provide some ambulatory services to be able to move people from places like Kyiv to a safer place or to a medical station. So that's the kind of thing that me and my team are doing. We're doing that through Save Our Allies, and we need all the support we can. I know, thank you, Glenn, because you may not even be aware. I think you are, but you guys just made a donation to Save Our Allies, so I thank you for that, because we can't do it without people like you.
Well,
you helped us so much in Afghanistan.
I have to tell you, Chad, we're big fans of yours and Save Our Allies. We know what you do. And how important it is, and we are proud to stand with you and stand behind you. You just let us know what you need. If you want to make a donation and be a part of saving Ukraine and saving the people, literally saving the people, you can give now to SaveOurAllies.org. That's SaveOurAllies.org. If you forget that, just go to Mercury One. Mark it for Ukraine, and we'll get it to Save Our Allies. It's SaveOurAllies.org. Chad, stay safe.
Always, Glenn. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Thank you. Mighty Oaks Foundation and Save Our Allies, I can't recommend them highly enough. Chad is a remarkable guy. And they've been, Mighty Oaks Foundation works with veterans to save their lives because the suicide rate is just outrageous. And he's a guy who contemplated it himself, and somebody saved his life and started Mighty Oaks, and now Save Our Allies. And these are ex-military guys that go in. They know how to help, and they're not shooting anyone. They're getting and rescuing people. And can you imagine? I mean, you kind of feel like your life was worth something, wouldn't you, if you were bringing insulin to a children's hospital? That's the kind of stuff they're doing. Please donate now to SaveOurAllies.org.
They're doing not only great work overseas, but the work they're doing here is really, really important.
Amazing,
too.
yeah.
So just awesome organization, awesome dude.
Yep.